Welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of playoff high school basketball play-by-play coverage. Tonight, in this Division III East District semifinal, the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans take on the Fort Frye Lady Cadets. Tonight's game is presented by Parkway Quick Lane, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Altman Hospital, Wood Electric, Ferris Chevrolet Buick Toyota, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Ron's Heating and Cooling, and First National Bank of Denison. Now let's head courtside to the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio with Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas, and Adam Soweski.
Adam Soweski getting set to bring you some district semifinal action between Tusky Valley and Fort Frye. Promises to be a good one. We are down in Lower City, Buckeye Trail High School, beautiful facility to host this one. And Shannon, you know, we get to this point of the tournaments now. You can't really say that home court advantage is still there because obviously we get into the neutral sites and a little bit of a haul for both these teams.
Yeah, you know, both teams probably put in about a 45 minute to an hour drive to get here. But both teams' fans have traveled well. The Tusky Valley side over there is starting to fill up pretty quick, and the Fort Frye fans are still walking in here. So it looked to be a good crowd on tap here tonight down in Lower City.
Definitely does appear to be that way, and we'll go over to Adam Soweski, who's going to be patrolling the sidelines tonight for us. And Adam, you know, you're walking around down there, as I mentioned, the beautiful facility naturally here for Buckeye Trail. One of the few places that we go to that has two full-size full-size courts available. Obviously, only going to need one tonight, but really cool setup they've got down here.
Yeah, they definitely maximize their space here at Buckeye Trail, you know, to be able to have plenty of space for all the different athletics. You know, this allows for, you know, the varsity and the JV to be practicing at the same time, or even, you know, JV, varsity, and maybe a freshman team over on the other court, but plenty of space when they're not hosting a game. You know, that was some good thought put into the when they put this gym together, but it's going to be a pretty cool atmosphere tonight whenever these two teams do tip it off. I think, as you guys mentioned, all the fans are still filing in.
Oh, they're going to be for a while tonight.
That's the nice thing about a scheduled 7 o'clock tip. It's not like a regular season game when you really don't know when it's going to start. You know it's not starting until 7. You can plan your night around it and, you know, maybe grab some dinner on the way here.
Oh, dinner? Oh, I wonder where you could possibly do that from.
What we did at the concession stand.
True. That's what I was alluding to. I didn't get a chance to stop and get the concession stand dinner tonight to this point, but I'm sure Maybe I'll make my way up there during halftime, but oh wait, I still got to talk. Adam, you're just going to take the halftime show tonight. But the tail of the tape tonight between these two sides, Tusky Valley is technically the home side as the number 2 seed. Fort Frye is technically the away team with the number 3 seed, but does that really matter that much? I mean, we're talking about teams that are divided by not very much in the seeding. We're talking about teams that overall performance this year not divided by much either.
Now, that seeding is just a number, you know, and that showed last week, you know, in Tusky Valley's win. They had a really good game against Martins Ferry, and Martins Ferry was definitely the lower seed in that one and just about pulled an upset on Tusky Valley.
Yeah, just about did. That was a real barn burner. It came down to the wire. Tusky Valley, I think it was a 13-point comeback that they went on in order to pick up that win, a 13-0 scoring run, if I'm not mistaken. And, Adam, you were at that one, and I got to say, I mean, normally I'm very happy to hand the reins over to Chris Cale. I was disappointed I didn't get a chance to call what was a phenomenal game.
Yeah, Tusky Valley actually ended that game on a 22-2 run, which was even more impressive because, yes, they were down 13, only allowing Martins Ferry to score 2 points in the fourth quarter. It kind of looked like the Trojans were like, okay, it's time to play.
Yeah, and it was a fine time to do it. Obviously, picking up that victory, a hard-earned victory against Martins Ferry to advance here. Fort Frye on the other side of the docket, you know, I was going through what they did to get through here, back-to-back wins that they're riding on right now. And it's a perfect time to be doing something like that, Shannon. Naturally, you got to win in the tournament to advance, but, you know, they were one of those teams that to round out the year had a couple of losses, might have struggled just a little bit before we got into postseason play, but naturally they came around right when the time was right, and so far looking great in this tournament play.
Yeah, I had a veteran coach one time, Jim Riley from Claymont, tell me that he preferred his teams maybe to lose a couple games towards the end of the season to show them, hey, you're beatable, and then get back on that run right before the tournament season started. And like you said, that's when you want to play your best basketball at tournament time, because now it's it's win or go home.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to continue our Wood Electric pregame show live from the PAC Drilling mobile studio here. We're going to go ahead and take our first time out, though, and get to our conversations with both the head coaches. Dan Lidke will be first for the Fort Frye Lady Cadets. I talked with him a little bit, Shannon. Big news for him. Just a month ago, got recognized for what he did in February of 2022. 700 wins as a Fort Frye basketball coach. Coached the boys team for 27 years. Has also coached the girls now for 14 years. 717 wins for him. I mean, that's some elite company he's been joining with that.
Yeah, that's a record remarkable of any type of coach, whatever sport it is. I mean, to be involved with a school and a program that long is one thing, but to amass that amount of wins is just something special.
Absolutely. We're going to hear from him first, and then after that, it's Tusky Valley head coach Matt Ward right here with Big Z Sports. Don't go anywhere. And as a reminder, if you are listening in at 99.9 FM or streaming us from WTUZ.com, do not forget on YouTube, we are live streaming this contest tonight, all thanks to our presenting sponsors and Claxon Communications. Don't go anywhere. Big Z Sports returns with more pregame before we get to tip-off between the Trojans and Cadets after this.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscross Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscross Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscross Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscross Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck this fall.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show live from Buckeye Trail High School. It's tournament time. We're now going to go courtside with the coach, brought to you by Keim. It's head coach for the Fort Frye Lady Cadets, Dan Lidke. And Coach, very excited to be able to bring Fort Frye here, and doesn't get much better than this, 2 seed versus 3 seed.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to happen. That's the way it's supposed to happen. So here we are.
Now, Coach, I want to say first off, congratulations too. I understand 700 wins in your career and your coaching career, quite the achievement.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's it's a lot of bus rides. So no, I'm really happy with the things that have been accomplished at Fort Frye since I've been there.
And Coach, run me through your season a little bit here. Obviously coming in as a 3 seed, you guys I know have had a pretty doggone good year. So what was working best for the Lady Cadets in order to make you guys that 3 seed as we go into postseason play?
Well, the thing about it is we're playing with a lot of youth. We lost 3 good players last year, and two of them are playing D2 college level basketball. So this was kind of a year that, a lot of different players who didn't get to play a lot last year or didn't get to play at all had to step up. But we had a good summer last summer, and then we came in this year very confident. We got some good teams of scrimmage and started looking good. And I'm thinking, but our schedule was probably the hardest schedule we've ever had. And so I thought, this could be a rough year as we went. But we won some big games. We lost some along the way, but anybody we lost to was a very good team. So, we've accomplished a lot. I'm really glad that we're here at this point right now.
And I'm happy you mentioned that about the schedule, because we went through some of your guys' opponents and a lot of tough tournament teams that you guys were able to take on. Is that kind of tie into that phrase they use, iron sharpens iron, maybe helped you guys, especially for a postseason push?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I think the experience and so on like that really helps. I don't try to, and I try to get the girls not too wrapped up into, hey, you know, we're at we've got to the districts now. You know, for a lot of teams that's big, but, you know, and naturally it is, but at the same point, you got to stay focused on how you got here and just think that, okay, we got that challenge over with, now we go to our next challenge, you know, and don't get wrapped up with a lot of the hoopla about, you know, you making it to the districts. We don't want it at the end of the districts, you know. So, you know, we just want to keep moving on game by game.
And finally, Coach, matching up against a Tusky Valley Trojans team, tell me a little bit about what you've seen out of them. We've been following the Lady Trojans throughout their season, but where do you see that your team stacks up with them?
Well, you know, we played teams of their height, so that's nothing new. I mean, we've gone up against a lot of teams that we're oversized, but, you know, they're very athletic, and again, we've gone up against that, but this is kind of like not anything really new, but we have to do those little things right. You know, positioning is such a key for us, and we are quick. We are a quick team, and we have to take advantage of that with the bigger team. So, you know, so we'll see. I know they're good. Matt always does a great job with his girls, and so should be a good challenging game.
Perfect, Coach. Well, thank you so much for your time, and again, congratulations on the 700 wins.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate that.
That was head coach for the Fort Frye Lady Cadets, Dean Lidke, here live from Buckeye Trail High School. Don't go anywhere. Coming up, it's Tusky Valley coach Matt Ward right here at Big Z Sports.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch. We're your local guys for all your propane needs. You can count on us. We take pride in what we do and in serving you. TMK is a name you trust. All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Hi, this is Phil with the Ford Parkway Quick Lane Service. When the vehicle that transports your team needs maintenance, you expect it to be done accurately and quickly so you can get back on the road. Don't get sidelined by your vehicle. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my all-star team at Parkway deliver you the winning combination to keep you on the road and safe for the long haul.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show, courtside with the coach, brought to you by It's head coach for the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans, Matt Ward. And Coach, now we've got to the point where we're getting the neutral sites, obviously, in tournaments. We've seen your Tusky Valley Trojans a couple times. Always excited to see them take the court, but looking back at the last game, a little bit of a nail biter. I'm sure you guys are still probably riding high from that finish.
Oh yeah, it was good to have like a day off on Sunday after that, just to kind of recoup and, you know, enjoy that a little bit. But yes, you know, got back at it really Sunday night and into Monday and Tuesday and preparing for this.
Now, it doesn't ever get easier, I'm sure. You said the same thing you would say whenever we get to this point in the tournaments, but now we're talking about the final four teams, all 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds. You guys coming in as the 2 seed, home team away from home. How are you guys feeling now as we shift away from your home gymnasium matched up against a very tough opponent?
Well, I feel it's a good matchup for us. And I'm sure they say the same thing. We match up, I think, personnel-wise. Styles, honestly, are similar in some ways, but we go about it a little bit differently on the defensive end. They are, just hard-nosed. They want to get up and down the floor, but we feel good about, even just getting to this next point. It's nice.
Now, Coach, I want to go back to that previous game. Obviously, you guys had a heck of a run to ultimately pick up that victory. What were some of the things that maybe you guys learned about your team from that game, maybe not getting behind or maybe the way that you were able to put it away late?
Well, I think we started to figure out some things offensively with what Martins Ferry was doing against us in their zone, and I thought we really started to attack it the right way. We weren't finishing. And then we were coming up a little short on the defensive end. But obviously when things get a little desperate, you dig down a little bit deeper. And our kids have done that all year long. We've been in that situation before. And we've come all the way back a few times. And, a couple times we fell short. But I knew we were going to have a run. I knew it, and I'm proud of them the way they finished out.
Coach, run me through this too. Obviously, when we get to this point of the year into the district round, things start getting a lot tighter, fewer teams. Obviously, when we get to tournaments, it's win or go home. But how do you keep a team focused, and how do you make sure that they are aware exactly what that goal is at the end of the year, naturally being a state berth and maybe even a state championship whenever we come into these games, especially when you have to travel a little bit?
Well, I mean, even when the tournament starts, last week, you talk about, you lose, you go home, it's over. And, obviously you advance a couple games and everyone understands all the competition is going to get better. And we expect that. And it's not hard to keep them locked in at this point because they know what's at stake. And they're really paying attention to the fine details in our scouting reports when we watch film, and the things that we talk about in practice, a lot more questions and just detail oriented as they are. It's nice at this time of the year.
And Coach, finally, when it comes to Fort Frye, I know you mentioned you guys did feel pretty good schematically in terms of the matchup for you guys, but what are you going to focus on the most to try to pick up a victory over the Lady Cadets?
I know it's like cliche, but defensively, we just got to just sit down and defend one-on-one as much as we can, because if we have to really be off helping too much, we're going to leave shooters open on the perimeter more than what we want to do. And we feel like if we're just locked in and can sit down and play, we're going to make things tough on them with what we want to do. Bottom line is also we got to make some shots. We got to be able to hit shots when they're open and execute on the offensive side. I think we got to be physical screening with them because they're a tough, hard-nosed defensive team, and they like to fight through a lot of screens.
Perfect, Coach. Well, thank you so much, and we hope to be talking with you after the game, too.
All right, thank you. I appreciate you guys being here.
That was head coach for the Lady Trojans, Matt Ward, live on the Wood Electric pregame show. Don't go anywhere. Coming up, it's the Rosenberry Towing starting lineups and tip-off Tusky Valley versus Fort Frye after this.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? This is Garrett Jacobs with AutoWorks Collision Center. We service cars, trucks, SUVs, and even semi-trucks and RVs. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, AutoWorks has you covered. We even offer alignments for your heavy-duty vehicles like buses, motorhomes, and semis with our state-of-the-art Hunter alignment system. Call 330-878-4223. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Let AutoWorks of Strasburg work for you.
Based on a foundation of trust and integrity, Jeff Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving the greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities with experience in residential and commercial projects. The pursuit of quality workmanship and commitment to superior customer service has positioned Jeff Wallach LLC as a respected installer of seamless siding, spouting, and replacement windows and doors for more than 25 years. Turn your vision into a reality by visiting jeffwallachllc.com.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Dan Hosteller of Ferris Chevrolet Buick Toyota. High school sports brings out the best of our high schools and our communities, and the people at Ferris have always been behind the importance of athletics and academics. Just like we believe in the great cars and trucks that we sell and service every day. Like high school sports, we are a great tradition in the area. Ferris on the Wabash, New Philadelphia.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what your needs, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why Lisa Hoy in New Philadelphia focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Lisa Hoy in New Philadelphia at 330-343-9830 and put the life back in life insurance.
Take a second to step outside of your daily life and breathe. Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District brings that perfect break from a busy life and great destinations for relaxing, camping, fishing, hiking, family-friendly activities, and so much more. Atwood and Tappan Lakes also have new campsites with full hookup connections and full-service marinas. Reserve your adventure now at mwcd.org. The Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District would also like to congratulate all of the area athletes on a great season.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
The First National Bank of Denison appreciates the hard work and dedication area athletes exhibit to be the best they can be for their team. We follow that same philosophy with our customers, working hard to build personal relationships and making our services convenient. The First National Bank of Denison's community involvement is important to us, and we love supporting our local schools. The First National Bank of Denison, with offices in Denison, Dover, Jeanette Hutton, South Broadway, and Schönbrunn in New Philadelphia. We have our roots where others have their branches. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
From Buckeye Trail High School, Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas, Adam Saweski, bringing you all you need to know from the pregame action before we get set for a district semifinal matchup. Tusky Valley taking on Fort Frye, 2-seed versus 3-seed. And Shannon Thomas, I've never seen this before during warm-ups there, as we had somehow 3 basketballs wedged in the net all at once. I've literally never seen them before. But Sally Ray to the rescue for the Trojans, getting them all out.
Yes, Sally Ray just went there and went ahead and got her little jumping exercises in, jumped up, tapped them out, and she's ready to play some basketball.
I'm sure the Trojans coaching staff wants to see her putting on that jumping on display early, as we know that she kind of took the game over a little bit at times against Martins Ferry in their victory. Also, she's going to be a key one tonight when it comes to the defensive side, protecting the paint against Fort Frye. But now time for the Niedenthal & Company keys to the game, as both teams out there on the courts getting ready for the national anthem in their starting lineups. This was kind of one that was difficult for me, Shannon, when I was sitting here going through my keys to the game for both these sides, considering they're a 2-seed and a 3-seed. It's a district semifinal. This game means a whole lot to both these sides, and obviously have both had very similar seasons. But I think for Tusky Valley, it's going to be as simple as take what you learned from last game. Obviously, when we're in this point of the tournaments, you know it's win or go home, and you should basically know exactly what your team is made of. But I think the Trojans learned a whole lot in that win against Martins Ferry and how they had to come back and the way they gelled together as a team to make that rally to ultimately win that game. Use that momentum to your advantage.
Yeah, they got to come right back out and do the same thing they did in that fourth quarter to start this game. They need to eliminate the mistakes that they made at the beginning of that game, because they made a bunch of just little mistakes, got some turnovers, missed a lot of shots early. But defensively, they played a great game against Martins Ferry, especially in that fourth quarter. They played a very Lindsey Best from Martins Ferry is a very good basketball player, and they shut that whole team down in the fourth quarter, only giving up 2 points. I think they're going to have to continue to trap on defense and create turnovers.
As for the Fort Frye Lady Cadets, coming in as the little bit lower seed, if I'm not mistaken, they have had plenty of success in recent years. We've seen Fort Frye many a times in this point of the tournament. For them, it's going to have to be, in my opinion, Do not let Tusky Valley get on the do not let Tusky Valley trap you on defense. Cannot go to either side. You're going to have to limit those turnovers and just control the ball. That's going to be their biggest advantage here. You don't necessarily have to have a real potent offense. Just do not give Tusky Valley the ball. That's time and time again what we keep seeing with teams against Tusky Valley that happens. Too many turnovers, and they let the Trojans have way too many easy scoring opportunities.
Yeah, like I said, they got to control their own thing on offense. They can't dribble to the side of the court and pick their dribble up. Don't pick your dribble up in a bad spot. Let Tusky Valley trap you and make you create a turnover. They have a legendary coach on their bench. Do what your coach to do, and you'll be in this ball game all night long.
Absolutely. Well, all night long. Look how you squeeze that in there. Well, we got one final bit of the Wood Electric pregame show coming up after this. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout. Honor America with the national anthem. Tip-off between the Trojans and Cadets. High school tournament basketball is back after this.
Hi, this is Gian McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all those communities, there's nothing better than high school basketball. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season, and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Located in the rolling hills of Holmes County, Keim Home Center is the destination and trusted source for your home, building, and woodworking needs. And we are now offering appliances. At Keim, you'll find major kitchen and laundry appliance brands such as General Electric, Whirlpool, Speed Queen, and much more. Our sales and service teams can help with product selection, delivery, installation, ongoing maintenance, and repair. Give us a call or stop by today. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the financial needs of local community members for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with the unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the office at 330-308-8700 or visit cushfinancial.com to schedule your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independent Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC.
Rosenberry Towing, located in New Philadelphia, has been Tuscarawas County's longest operating towing and recovering provider since 1967. Rosenberry offers a full range of equipment to handle any size job at any time while being trained and certified to perform safely and efficiently. Some services offered include light and heavy towing, equipment transfer, and a 60-ton rotator service. Need a tow or heavy lift? Call Rosenberry Towing at 330-343-3333 or online at rosenberrytowing.com for a full list of services.
Tailgating season is here, so why not do it in style with a new car, truck, or SUV from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Dover. Choose a winning game plan when you bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Joel and the Parkway CDJR team will help you shop and find the best deal for you. No hassle and no stress. Football season is the perfect time for a great deal, so pick a winner at Parkway Dodge Jeep Ram and Dover today. Your way, the right way. Visit ParkwayChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com and drive forward.
Your home for play-by-play action is right here on 99.9 Z Country.
Back to Buckeye Trail High School. Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas, Adam Soweski getting set to bring you this district semifinal showdown that's going to feature Tusky Valley as the home team and the number 2 seed versus the visiting, as you could say that in air quotes, number 3 Fort Frye Lady Cadets, as we're getting our starting lineups now written out. They've been posted up there as it's time for your Rosenberry Towing starting lineups. I'll start things off with the, again, visiting Fort Frye Lady Cadets before Shannon gets to your Tusky Valley Trojans. Starting for Fort Frye tonight, it's number 11, the sophomore, 5'4" guard, Emmy Dusky. Then it's number 15, the junior center, 5'11", Alyssa Dusky. Then it's going to be number 23. She's a 5'7" junior guard, Kiana O'Brien. Then it's number 31, the senior guard, 5'3", Gwyn Rauch.
And for the Tusky Valley Trojans, we have number 2, Kaden Stutz. She's a 5'5" senior. Number 10, Sally Ray. She's a 6' junior. Number 12, Leah Borquin. She's a 5'7" sophomore. Number 15, Losi Levengood. She's a 5'7" junior. And rounding out the starters, number 24, Kaylee Norris, 5'9" sophomore.
Thank you for that, Shannon. Again, your starting lineups brought to you by Rosenberry Towing as we get set to round out our Wood Electric pregame show. Tusky Valley, their entire roster getting introduced here as now they'll get to their starters. And I got to say, Adam Saweski, looking across here, a good crowd for both sides, for both Fort Frye and Tusky Valley. Can't say the Trojans didn't travel well for this one, as you might be able to hear them yelling in the background.
Yeah, the Tusky Valley Trojan faithful definitely traveled well tonight. As for the Fort Frye Cadets, they filled their side of the gym as well. So just what you expect. Once you hit district play, it becomes that much more important to those communities, and they're definitely going to come out and show their support.
They absolutely are. And, one thing, we're going to see how this game goes tonight, but for Aaron Stump, I know we were talking, he was on the broadcast last night, genuinely excited that he gets to see his girl play, Kara Stump, in a district semifinal. I know he's hoping for big things for the Trojans tonight. And we get to stare across the court at him, and I'm going to try not to make faces and make it, because he's going to end up making me laugh if I do that.
I'm sure. I can see Aaron doing that. He likes to have a good time, as we all do.
Naturally, as we're about ready to get underway here, again, this district semifinal matchup, who's going to advance and continue their quest for a state berth. Taking the tip for Tusky Valley will be Sally Ray. Taking it for Fort Frye will be Alyssa Dusky, and it's going to be won by the Trojans. Bringing it up is Borkwin. We are underway from Buckeye Trail High School. Borkwin's going to go to the top of the key. Caden Stutz, she's going to drive left. Off the left block, off the glass, no good. She left it short. Dusky with the rebound for the Lady Cadets, and here they come. Alyssa Dusky listed at 5'11". She's got quite the height advantage, though. Maybe a slight height advantage over Sally Ray. Going to the left side was Emma Dusky now. She'll go back to the top of the key, tries to get a screen, kicks it off right side. Nice interior pass there, but it's going to be kicked away as they try to go to the left corner. Kaylee Norris heads up play for the Trojans, kicking that ball away.
Yeah, Kaylee Norris has had a couple nice games for the Trojans here, and she continues at the start of this game.
Inbound pass to Dusky now goes back out, and it's going to be taken away by Norris. No, I take that back. Fort Frye picks it up again. Roush with the quick hands, so Fort Frye keeps possession. They try another entry pass. Emma Dusky hits the floor, and it's going to be picked up by Tusky Valley. It's Lucy Levengood. Give her credit for the steal. She's going to push it up, and down the lane is going to be Borkwin, who scores.
Nice job by Stutz and Borkwin right there. Get 2 points on the board early.
Stutz to Borkwin gets Tusky Valley up 2-0 early on. Rouch has it and goes to the top of the key. That's Casey Lang for Fort Frye. She's going to drive to the right side. Take it back. That was actually Kiana O'Brien. Now a tough shot in the lane, and what a finish. It was to Emma Dusky, and she'll score on a Parkway quick lane drive to the basket, and it's knotted up at 2.
Nice job by the Trojans right there to go straight up, make her take the awkward shot. She was able to knock it down.
Stutz going to get a screen from Ray, who will now actually back out. Lucy Levengood gets it left side. Stutz on the drive. Can't get it to fall. Fort Frye is going to grab the rebound. Grabbing the rebound was O'Brien as she tipped it to her teammate. Fort Frye quickly the other way. It's Rouch. She's in the right elbow area. Goes off to the right side. And Tusky Valley kind of lost their assignments there. Pass goes left side. Wide open three-point shot going to go way long and out of bounds. That was a good play there as Rouch went into Lang, who then kicked it left side to Emmy Dusky. But just nobody home, or just couldn't hit the rim on that shot.
No, it looks like Fort Frye right now, their offense, they do a lot of drive and kick. They like to drive it in as far as they can, kick it out, try to find the open shooter. Yeah, a lot of movement in that offense.
Thank you, Adam. As our trips to the sideline brought to you by the Cush Financial Group. 2-2, still the score, under 6 to go. Stutz has it in the right corner now. She's guarded closely by Lang. Tries to go cross-court to Borkwin, who'll get it, kicks it back left side. Levengood, wide open three-point shot, no good. Rebound going to get hauled in there by Rouch.
Nice job by Rouch to get the rebound right there and clear the ball, not try to push anything, give it off to the point guard.
Left side, Alyssa Dusky. She tries to go in. Sally Ray with the steal. Ray kicks it away from the ball handler there. Lucy Levengood drives in, nearly drags her back foot, and now she will. Levengood could not slow down as she ran into a brick wall. That was Alyssa Dusky. Great heads-up play for her to get in the lane and prevent what could have been an easy layup for Levengood. Another turnover for Tusky Valley.
Yeah, Levengood got the ball caught between her and the defender. Before she could get away from her body, she drug out back foot.
There comes Fort Frye quickly on the drive. It's Lang. Lost the handle. Goes back out. O'Brien now resets the offense. Off-ball screening all over the place, trying to get the matchups maybe in the favor of the Lady Cadets. And they'll go inside now. Sally Ray quickly react, though, as Rouch had it. She goes back out. Dusky's going to drive off to the right side. Blocked by Caden Stutz. Oh, what a play there for Stutz. as now it's going to be Kaylee Norris who runs the court quickly, goes back out. Borkwin gets the handle. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound going to go off the foot of a Fort Frye player. 2 players hitting the ground. Borkwin's going to get it, and they're going to call a very quick jump ball. Possession arrow is going to favor the Cadets, and Adam Soeski, I don't know if either player even had the ball yet by the time they called the jump ball.
Yeah, it seemed like once both players hit the floor, that was they went quick to the jump ball call, but change of possession there. Fort Frye takes over.
4:45 to go in the fourth, still at 2-2. It will be Emmy Dusky who goes off to the right side now. She's guarded by Ray. Resetting the offense again is Fort Frye's head coach Dan Lidke calling out the play. Now it's a switch as Losi Levengood will draw Dusky. She's going to drive in. Right block goes in, and taking the charge is Kaylee Norris. Very heads-up play for her as she steps right in front of that one. That's a heads-up play for a sophomore.
Yeah, Norris did a nice job right there. She planted her feet, and she never moved her body, and that was the ticket right there. She didn't move it. Charge on the Fort Frye.
We don't normally get to call too many charges during these games, Shannon, and I promise I will be the most excited broadcaster for seeing someone take a charge. It's a lost art. Sally Ray has it. Top of the key goes to Borkwin. Inside, wide open. Losi Levengood can't get it to fall. Beautiful play design for the Trojans. They had an easy opportunity. O'Brien grabs the rebound for Fort Frye. Now a 3-point shot on the way for the Lady Cadets. No good. Leah Borkwin grabs the rebound for Tusky Valley. Pushing it up. They try to go to Levengood. Turnover again. That time it's going to be picked up by Casey Lang. A steal for her. And Fort Frye's going to reset. My goodness, Shannon.
Yeah, both teams need to just settle down now. They're both trying to run, and they're both just creating mistakes.
3:45 to go in the first. Still 2-2. Alyssa Dusky has it. Top of the key now. She'll go to Emmy Dusky. As they'll try to go inside. Nothing there. Sally Ray, good reaction. Kaylee Norris now draws the double team on her. 3-point shot for Dusky is way off the mark. An offensive rebound for Fort Frye, and it's good.
Yeah, someone forgot to block out Rouch right there. She was able to get the rebound and put it right back up for the bucket.
Gwen Rouch on a Parkway quick lane drive to the basket. There were 3 Trojans standing in the paint. None of them grabbed the ball. 4-2 now the lead in favor of the Lady Cadets. Tusky Valley sets up their offense. Sally Ray has it, goes left side. Levengood thought about a 3, instead goes back out. Ray trying to get somebody who's going to go on the inside for a cutting opportunity. Instead she'll go off to the left to Stutz. Nothing there, so she'll drive to the left block, stop, kick back out, Borkwin. No lanes so far for Tusky Valley. Now they'll try to go inside to Sally Ray, and that time it's stolen. Another great play for Lang. Another steal for Casey Lang, and in transition, Fort Frye 3-point shot, no good. Blocked on the offensive board. It was Rouch, and it was Kaden Stutz who blocked it again.
Stutz picks up her second block of the game right there.
And now we go to the interior. Leah Borkwin couldn't keep her feet, hits the deck, and we get a travel called as I think she might have slid a little bit on the court there. Didn't get her feet down, or her feet moved when she was laying on the ground.
Just shows the hustle that Kaden Stutz has, recording her second block on the defensive end. She's one of the shortest players on the floor, but she plays much taller than she is.
Well, she is tied for the shortest player on the roster for Tusky Valley at 5'5", so if that tells you anything with 2 blocks, impressive stuff. Some substitutions now for Tusky Valley. Chloe Salapak is in, as is Kara Stump. Fort Frye going to drive in with Dusky. Left block, and that's ripped away by Sally Ray. Give her credit for a steal. Ray just absolutely pickpocketed Dusky on that drive. Kaylee Norris, dribble drive, left it short. Battle for the rebound off of a Fort Frye player. I guess not, as it's going to favor the Lady Cadets. I must have saw that wrong, Shannon.
Yeah, I guess my opinion would vary the same as yours, but apparently they saw it go off of somebody else's leg.
So 4-2, it will remain in favor of Fort Frye. It's one of those ones where we say we keep our thoughts to ourselves. Now the ball hits the deck as Fort Frye lost the handle. Jump ball favors Tusky Valley this time. Heads up play for Kaylee Norris as she locked up with Rouch for Fort Frye, and it's going to be another turnover.
You know, early on, guys, it seems like there's a lot of nerves on the floor right now because you see some plays that Tusky Valley normally would execute. They're not able to do that. Fort Frye, we know they're a good team. Same thing on this end of the floor.
Sally Ray kicks it out. 3-point shot way long for Kaylee Norris. It goes over the backboard, so that will go out of bounds and go to Fort Frye. 4-2, still the lead. 1:51 to go, and a very quick rest for both Losi Levengood and Kaden Stutz. They'll check back in, but sitting down are Leah Borkwin and Kaylee Norris.
You know, this is one thing Tusky Valley does do to teams. They have a little deeper bench than most teams, and they're going to try to wear Fort Frye out a little bit.
Fort Frye goes into the paint there. Nice ball fake, as it was Emmy Dusky who took the pass. and cashed it in off the glass. She got her defender in Salapak off of her feet, and now it's a 6-2 lead in favor of the Cadets. Tusky Valley still desperately looking to find a way to score after opening up with that early 2-0 lead. Stump has it, goes left side, Levengood. She ball fakes, goes out, Stutz, pump fakes the three, tried to go into Ray, but good defense for Dusky.
Nice job by Fort Frye defenders, transitioning good and not letting them get off open shots.
Mosi Levengood, dribble drive from the free throw line, kicks it out, Stutz, nothing there. Again, that Tusky Valley's going to have to reset. Cadets are not giving any lanes to the Trojans. Salapak left side to Stump, now far left corner to Ray. Ray's going to try a dribble drive. She'll back her man in. Off the glass, no good. Rebound going to get hauled in by Fort Frye, and bringing it up quickly for them is going to be O'Brien. So Lady Cadets transition. Pass goes down to O'Brien, back out, and nothing there. Tusky Valley reacting on defense. Now it's another dribble drive. Left block, and it falls. Emmy Dusky again on that kick back out after the drive, and she cashes in off the glass. It's now an 8-2 lead in favor of Fort Frye.
That's 6 points for Dusky. Early here in the first quarter, she's got all the points.
25 seconds to go in the first. Tusky Valley looking a little shell-shocked so far. Salapak at the top of the key. She'll stop, kicks right, Levengood. Just 15 seconds. Entry pass, Stump. She'll grab it in the lane, and now has to go back out to Levengood. They'll go left side, Stutz, 9 seconds showing. Salapak's going to pick up a three-point shot, and it's not going to fall. Rebound for Rauch, her fourth. 1 second, and they're actually going to go ahead and just dribble out the clock, so they will keep the 8-2 lead at the end of one. Big Z Sports will return to Buckeye Trail High School for more tournament basketball after this.
If your New Year goals include protecting your family or business with life insurance, then I'd like to help. For over 8 years, Wallace & Associates Insurance Agency has been providing clients with a variety of products to fit your needs and your budget. Give Justin a call at 330-874-7117. That's 330-874-7117 to review your options. Or you can find me on Facebook by searching for Wallace & Associates Insurance Agency. That's Wallace & Associates Insurance Agency. Let's protect what you value most.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
PAC Drilling Mobile Studios at the end of one. Fort Frye leads Tusky Valley 8-2 in a girls tournament district semifinal. Adam Sweski down to the sideline, brought to you by Cush Financial Group. You were in the timeout for head coach Matt Ward for the Trojans.
Yeah, Coach Ward, he was talking. It was a defensive timeout is what he was using that for, talking about what Fort Frye's doing on offense. The girls are doing a great job right now coming out on the ball. But he said you got to watch for that slip that's coming behind. That's how Fort Frye's getting a lot of those easy buckets. So look for the change on defense.
So we'll see if that talk pays off as Fort Frye starts off with possession in the right corner. They'll go in now. It's going to be Rauch who drives, kicks it left. Dusky shows go back out off the left block. Three-point shot from the corner is there. Alyssa Dusky goes to, couldn't see who made it, Casey Lang, who knocks it down from deep. And it's now an 11-2 ball game.
Nice ball movement right there by Fort Frye to be able to get that open three-pointer.
Three-point shot was long there for Levengood. Riley Seitz grabs the offensive board but then travels as she went to couldn't get the ball out of her hands quick enough. Tough sledding for the Lady Trojans here early on.
Yeah, something positive happened, but then something terrible happened as she fell down with the ball, was not able to get the pass off.
So now a little pressure defense from the Trojans. We've seen them do this many times this year. Levengood and Borkwin on the double team. A quick drive in there for Fort Frye is not going to work. Emmy Dusky there couldn't corral it, and it's Caden Stutz who grabs the board. Trojans will set up again, trailing by 9. Still have not had a field goal fall for at least 8 minutes, I think, so far. Right side, or top of the key, I should say, Kaylee Norris. She'll go out. Seitz dribbles left. Now goes off. Levengood, now left. Norris. See if a screen's coming from Seitz. Instead, no. She'll go back out, and now Norris is going to try to work it inside. She'll get it on the left block, kicks it back out. Seitz now top of the key. Stutz. No real penetration opportunities for the Lady Trojans. Levengood goes in, and she got tackled almost to the ground, but the ball still stays with the Trojans. I think she just lost her footing. Long three-point shot for Borkwin, way off the mark. And Fort Frye is going to grab the rebound, and that was Kiana O'Brien who grabs her 4th rebound of the ball game.
Yeah, that shot there looked like Borkwin just kind of pushed it and really pushed it long.
So here come the Lady Cadets again, setting up their offense. O'Brien has it left side, goes in. Rouch, she'll go off to Dusky, who is wide open again. And another timeout for Coach Matt Ward for Tusky Valley. It's a full timeout as he is not happy. Big Z Sports will be back with Fort Frye leading 13-2 after this.
Dr. Nathan Springer is in the business of making smiles, specializing in braces and Invisalign for children and adults. Dr. Springer provides smiles that can be recognized anywhere. Just look at the winning smile on some of the players. Compliments of Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics. Hey, that smile of pride on the face of mom and dad might be from Dr. Springer too. Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics in the business of making smiles at 107 Ray Avenue Northeast in New Philadelphia.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck this fall.
13-2 is the lead for the Lady Cadets over the Lady Trojans. Big Z Sports live from Buckeye Trail High School District semifinal action. To the sideline, brought to you by Cush Financial Group. Adam Soweski, what did head coach Matt Ward have to say?
Yeah, again, it was another defensive timeout talking about how the girls right now are over switching. He said you're going up too high on the switch. You don't have to do that. That's what the switch defense is meant to be. Somebody will pick you up.
That time, some space was created by Leah Borkwin all by herself, and she has a Parkway quick lane drive to the basket. Nice play for Borkwin as she finally gets another field goal for the Trojans. And now we're going to get almost a turnover first, and we will. Borkwin hits the deck, gets the steal, gives it off to Kaylee Norris. Little momentum now for Tusky Valley, just what they needed. Levengood in the right corner. Goes out to Borkwin as Trojans will now slow things down after an intense start for things after that timeout. It'll be Levengood on the right side, goes to Borkwin. They try to go into Sally Ray, nothing there. Borkwin's going to dribble drive again, and that time she got pushed. And they're going to say, I'm not sure who that foul's going to go on, but it will remain with the Trojans. Have to see who they called that one on. And it's going to be on number 20, Casey Lang for the Lady Cadets. Second foul of the ball game, I should say, for either side. Stutz gets it on the inbound pass. Three-point shot just wouldn't fall. Kaylee Norris with the hustle, and she'll grab the offensive board. Kicks it right side. Levengood. Wide open three-pointer is knocked down. Losi Levengood gets her first field goal of the game. Kaylee Norris also gets her first rebound and first assist, and all of a sudden the Trojans with life here with 5 minutes to go in the second.
Yeah, Kaylee Norris, she's been a ball player these last couple games, and she's going to do what she can on her side.
6 points the lead Fort Frye now has, but Tusky Valley battling back as it's Dusky who has it. Was trying to give a give-and-go opportunity there, but there was just nothing doing. She sets a screen for Emmy Dusky. Dusky's going to drive left block, and Sally Ray's right there. Dusky grabs the offensive board, tries to kick it back out, but Losi Levengood with the quick hands as she'll prevent a potentially open three-point shot on the left side.
Nice job by Dusky there fighting for the rebound. Try to give her team a second opportunity on the shot, but it got knocked out. But ball remains with Fort Frye.
It is Fort Frye ball as they set up their offense again, up by 6 points. Again, the district semifinal. Huge implications here. It's win or go home. Winner of this game takes on the winner of number 1 seeded Union Local and number 4 seeded West Muskingum. We'll have to see who wins that game. 4:20 to go before halftime. Fort Frye taking their time, setting up their offense again. Now they'll go top of the key to Dusky. She'll kick back out to Lang. Lang's going to drive off to the right. Now give it right to Rouch. As Tusky Valley tries to trap, now she'll go inside. It's O'Brien. O'Brien kicks it back, nearly a turnover, but Dusky picks it up again. And now in the right corner, it's O'Brien. Some bounces have gone the way of the Lady Cadets so far, but Tusky Valley has just been unable to keep up on defense for much of the game.
Yeah, Fort Frye doing a nice job being in the right places at the right time to pick up those bounces when they go that way.
Now Kaylee Norris, though, locks down Emmy Dusky. She had 3 easy finishes on drives, and that time Norris said it's not happening a fourth time. Now it's going to be a drive for O'Brien off right block, and Kaden Stutz blocked it again, but they're going to say she got her on the wrist. That was a close one. A lot of body contact, but I think they could have got her maybe for that. But Stutz again.
Yeah, guys,
they did say body contact.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was definitely going to be a body call because it was the hands were all ball, but the bodies come together, setting up the easy call.
First trip to the Ferris Chevrolet free throw line, all over the place for O'Brien, but it falls. Doesn't have to look pretty, just has to go in. 14-7 the lead for the Cadets over the Trojans. That's the first points of the ball game for O'Brien. That time she left it long, or pushed it long, I should say, off back iron. Kaylee Norris gets her second rebound. 14-7, Borkwin has it. Across the timeline for the Trojans, goes in to Norris, goes back out. Borkwin gets it. She had a wide open three look, but thought better of it. Instead goes to Ray, left side, Stutz. Gets a screen from Ray. She'll dribble back that way. Goes to Levengood. Created some space, and that one was way long for Levengood. Rebounded by Lang for Fort Frye, and here come the Cadets again. It's to the left side. It's Emmy Dusky. She'll go back top of the key. And Kaylee Norris picked her pocket somehow. How in the world did Norris get that one? She's going to finish on a Parkway quick lane drive to the basket, and Shannon Thomas, I have no idea how that ball ended up in the hands of Kaylee Norris.
Oh, I know. She gave it a swat. It went around the Fort Frye player. She grabbed it off her back and went down and laid it in.
14-9 now the ball game. 2:45 to go in the second. Norris doing all she can to keep her team in this one. As it's Emmy Dusky who has it for the Cadets. She's guarded now by Losi Levengood. Dusky to Dusky. As she'll drive in off the left block, and it's good. Tusky Valley fans wanted to travel, but Emmy Dusky scores on a Parkway quick lane drive to the basket. Boy, she's got a quick first step.
Yeah, that's 8 points for Emma Dusky.
So Tusky Valley sets up again. 2:15 to go in the second. They trail by 7. A little bit better contested second quarter as compared to the first. Borkwin inside, Ray off the right block. She'll drive in, kicks left side. Stutz, she's going to drive in baseline, has to go back out. Now she'll go into Ray. Ray tries to put it off the glass. A lot of contact, not going to get called. Rebound going to go to Emmy Dusky, and she'll bring it up quickly for the Cadets, and they reset. It's O'Brien now on the right side. That was a tough shot for Ray. Might have just been hoping for a foul. Long on the three-point shot is Dusky, and she goes right around Ray, but she can't get it to fall. Boy, Alyssa Dusky multiple times tonight crashing the boards. Ray, though, lucked out there as she pushed it long.
Yeah, they're going to have to get better at boxing out for Tusky Valley. They're just kind of waiting for the ball to come out the glass, and the Fort Frye players are able to charge the paint and get it.
Borkwin now a couple pump fakes. She'll finally dribble. Goes all the way across court. Levengood inside Ray. She grabs it. Dribbles with her left hand. Back out Norris. One more pass to Levengood. Now she'll drive. Off the right block. No good. Tight defense on her. She couldn't get it to fall. It was Rauch who had the good defense. Alyssa Dusky grabs her fourth rebound. 16-9. A minute to go before halftime. Trojans really struggling on offense, but they have clawed their way back in and limited some of these Fort Frye dribble drive opportunities and these kickbacks that they were so good at in the first quarter. Now it's Dusky, goes into Rauch, and it's pickpocketed again. Losi Levengood, great reaction, her second steal. 45 seconds to go. We'll see if Tusky Valley wants to hold for the final shot or try to maybe get a 2-for-1 opportunity if they can. Stutz dribbles in, goes back out to Borkwin. 35 showing. Head coach Matt Ward for the Trojans calling out the play. Ray sets the screen off Borkwin. Now she'll dribble off to her left. At the foul line, wide open lane. Can't get it to fall. Sally Ray grabs it, though. Goes off to Borkwin. Now outside. Levengood way long on the three-point shot. Kaylee Norris grabs another offensive board. Back out. Stutz, three-point shot. Wide open, and she hits it. How in the world did that work out in favor of Tusky Valley?
Nice job hitting the offensive boards right there. 10 seconds left to go here in the quarter.
Crazy stuff. 5 seconds to go now. Emmy Dusky drives, and she got hacked. Leah Borkwin's going to get called for the foul, but she doesn't finish on a Parkway quick lane drive to the basket. Instead, she'll step to the free throw line for 2 with just 4 seconds showing. I really want to go through that entire sequence, but I don't think I could completely go through everything that had just happened there, Shannon, as that was some crazy stuff. His first free throw off the rim, no good for Emmy Dusky from the Ferris Chevrolet free throw line. Just the second free throw attempts. So I take that back. Third free throw attempt, I should say. Sally Ray's going to take a break. Kara Stump checks back in. Dusky steps up to the line, and you hear the assistant coaches for Tusky Valley asking for them to box out. That time it was long off back iron. Leah Borkwin gets it. 1 second. at the buzzer, she tries to heave it up, no good. And the Trojans fans are incensed as they wanted a foul, but nothing was called. 16-12 is the lead in favor of Fort Frye, as Tusky Valley's coaching staff asking for the explanation as well. Looks like Adam Sweski, though, going to try to get head coach Dan Lidke for the Lady Cadets, and it looks like he's got him.
Hey, Coach. Team came out to a very quick start in the first quarter. Tusky Valley answers right back. What's the message going to be at the half?
Well, we just got to, we missed some shots. We had some really key shots right there that we missed, and then a couple times we let them rebound and get too many second and third shots down there, and that's how they scored. If we get the rebound from that, that'll keep a lot of it. So I think rebounding is a lot of it, and we got to hit some shots.
All right, well, good luck in the second half, Coach.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Adam Sweski. That was head coach Dan Lidke for the Fort Frye Lady Cadets. His team leads 16-12 in this district semifinal. Don't go anywhere. It's the First National Bank of Denison halftime report coming right up on the other side of this break.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
TMK, service with a personal touch. We're your local guys for all your propane needs. You can count on us. We take pride in what we do and in serving you. TMK is a name you trust. All the way to TMK, service with a personal touch.
Hi, this is Phil with the Ford Parkway Quick Lane Service. When the vehicle that transports your team needs maintenance, you expect it to be done accurately and quickly so you can get back on the road. Don't get sidelined by your vehicle. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my all-star team at Parkway deliver you the winning combination to keep you on the road and safe for the long haul.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? This is Garrett Jacobs with AutoWorks Collision Center. We service cars, trucks, SUVs, and even semi-trucks and RVs. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, AutoWorks has you covered. We even offer alignments for your heavy-duty vehicles like buses, motorhomes, and semis with our state-of-the-art Hunter alignment system. Call 330-878-4223. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Let AutoWorks of Strasburg work for you.
Based on a foundation of trust and integrity, Jeff Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving the greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities with experience in residential and commercial projects. The pursuit of quality workmanship and commitment to superior customer service has positioned Jeff Wallach LLC as a respected installer of seamless siding, spouting, and replacement windows and doors for more than 25 years. Turn your vision into a reality by visiting jeffwallachllc.com.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
National Bank of Denison, a proud supporter of their communities for over 87 years, with offices located in Denison, Dover, Janadenhutton, South Broadway, and Schönbrunn in New Philadelphia. They have roots where others have their branches.
Back to Buckeye Trail High School. Now time for the First National Bank of Denison Halftime report, Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas, Adam Seweski. That was an intense first half there between Tusky Valley and Fort Frye in this girls' district semifinal out of Division III. 16-12 is the lead in favor of the Lady Cadets over the Lady Trojans. Shannon, biggest, I guess you could say, storyline for this for Tusky Valley, and I think you put it pretty good. You know, for some of the moments that the Trojans had throughout struggling with the Cadets in that first half, only being down by 4 has to be seen as a win in a lot of ways.
Yeah, that's big for them. You know, they were down, I think
11-2, I know, or 13-2, I think at some point.
They were down a lot in the first quarter there, and they was able to crawl back. You know, Fort Frye, they're winning the battle on the glass right now, but Tusky Valley come up with a lot of steals there in the second quarter to be able to turn those into points.
Winning the battle of the glass just slightly, 14-12 advantage for the Fort Frye Cadets, but I think one of the other big things here is that Fort Frye shooting only about 40% isn't great. Tusky Valley shooting 22% from the field so far. Those numbers have to improve.
Yeah, Tusky Valley missing a lot of those offensive shots, and that's where Fort Frye is getting the rebounds. They're not giving them the second opportunities on those shots. The one time that they did give them second opportunities, turned into a Caden Stutz three-pointer. Wide open, don't know how they got that sequence to fall, but that was big right there at the end of the second quarter.
Scoring breakdown for the leading Fort Frye Lady Cadets, 8 points for Emmy Dusky. She's led the way for them, has the sophomore guard. Then it's 3 points for Casey Lang as she buried one from deep. Alyssa Dusky has 2 points. She's also contributed 4 rebounds and an assist. A pair of steals also for Lang. She also has a rebound. Gwen Rauch also has 2 points. She's holding 4 rebounds and has an assist. As for Tusky Valley, their leading scorer has been Leah Barkwin. She's knocked down a pair on some nice drives and put it off the glass with perfect touch. 4 points for her. Then 3-pointers for both Caden Stutz and Losi Levengood. They both got 3. Kaylee Norris with 2. That does it for the scoring for the Trojans. But here's the thing, though. I think what's kept the Trojans in this, 6 total steals so far for Tusky Valley. 2 for Sally Ray, 2 for Losi Levengood. Then Leah Borkwin and Kaylee Norris each have a steal. That's helped out tremendously, Adam Seweski.
It really has, because they haven't had those opportunities, and I think that's what happens whenever you're facing a coach with over 700 wins. He's going to prep his team. He's going to know what to expect with the Tusky Valley Trojans. And if you've noticed tonight, the Cadets have not gotten into that baseline where the Trojans have the opportunity to attack. The Cadets are doing a great job right now keeping the ball in the middle of the floor, which there's no opportunity to trap, and if you do, it makes it that much more difficult.
Absolutely, it does. So we'll see what Tusky Valley wants to reset on and what they want to address before they head into this second half of play as Fort Frye making their way back out on the court. Shannon, biggest thing for you, what do you think that the Trojans have to adjust in order to try to pick up a district semifinal win?
I think they got to get better at rebounding, get some more turnovers, but I think they got to try to get the ball inside a little bit more, and they got to get Sally Ray involved in the offense inside the paint. That will free up the outside shots a little bit. But right now, Alyssa Dusky is doing a nice job on Sally Ray inside.
Absolutely, she is. Well, just about 2 minutes showing on the clock here before halftime wraps up. Again, Fort Frye out there, Tusky Valley. We're still awaiting on them to come out. Other thing from this game, Adam, that I think I've noticed, you've been down there at court level, so you've been seeing how physical this game has been. There's been a lot of contact that's been let go. Not a lot of free throws allowed, so they are definitely letting the girls play tonight.
Yeah, and I think that favors, the way the game's playing out, both teams, it's favoring both of them because they both like to play that way. And I'd rather see it. When you have 2 good basketball teams, let them play, let them figure it out on the court. Catching up with Coach Ward. Coach, what was the message to the girls at half after that solid comeback there in the second quarter?
Well, just not being physical enough early on. We're screening air. We're not screening bodies, and we know that they're going to fight through screens. I think we did a better job of adjusting to what they were doing in the second quarter as far as us on the defensive end. We just got to stop hesitating. We are hesitant to take shots because we miss a couple. Can't be that way. When we're our best, we just let it fly.
All right, well, good luck in the second half, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Head coach Matt Ward for the Tusky Valley Trojans on his thoughts heading into the second half of basketball. Don't go anywhere. Trojans and Cadets as we get a winner in this second half of a district semifinal to advance and take on the winner of Union Local and West Muskingum. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Pat Ferris of Ferris Chevrolet Buick and Toyota. High school sports bring out the best in our schools and in our communities, and the people at Ferris have always believed in the importance of athletics and academics, just like we believe in the great cars and trucks we sell and service every day. Like high school sports, we're a great tradition in this area. Ferris, on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area. Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what your needs, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
Final win or go home. And Shannon Thomas, I think you got the exact expression, or you got exactly what you thought you'd get out of head coach Matt Ward for the Trojans there. He seemed a little perturbed by some of the performances that he saw from the Trojans in that first half.
Yeah, not too many girl coaches will say we just like to let the ball fly, and he's told them you shoot the ball when you get the open shot, but we better be playing defense.
What's the old saying? Don't think, just shoot. Leah Borkwin goes to Losi Levengood as Tusky Valley starts off with the ball. Caden Stutz had it, thought about a three-point shot. Instead, she'll pull it down. Sally Ray trying to get space, and she will. She'll stop right at the volleyball line. Goes out to Kaylee Norris, head fake, but she won't go anywhere. 30 seconds gone already in this first possession for the Trojans. Fort Frye's done a wonderful job tonight of cutting out every single passing lane. Can't say that both these teams did not scout each other well, as it seems like they've both been pretty much aware of what the other was going to try to do. Yeah, there's a lot of motion now for the Trojans.
They're both really well prepared on defense.
Norris, left side, Levengood. She's going to drive. Off right block, off glass. Couldn't get the spin right, but we're going to get a foul called. Fort Frye fans not happy about it. Alyssa Dusky's going to get called for it, though. I'd be interested to see, are they going to call this a shove? No, they're going to say got her on the elbow.
Well, it's not so much, I don't think, guys, it's the foul. I think it's the timing of the call. The foul definitely occurred, but it was because it was late is why the Fort Frye fans were not happy.
Yeah, very late whistle. Right you are on that, Adam. Trips to the sideline brought to you by the Cush Financial Group. You can make the argument sometimes the official still has to get the whistle to his mouth, but I don't think Cadets fans are buying that. First free throw from the Ferris Chevrolet free throw line was good for Losi Levengood. She missed the second, but it makes it a one-score ball game. It's 16-13. Under 7 to go now in the third. Fort Frye sets up their offense. It's Emmy Dusky. She's going to be looking to drive again. Left side, she'll get there, but she'll have to go back out now to Rauch. Good reaction for Caden Stutz as she prevented another dribble drive. Now they'll go inside. Rauch. Ray picks her up. Kaylee Norris with another steal. Norris jumped right in front of that one. Here come the Trojans. They go to Levengood. Boy, she thought about picking up hoisting a three-point shot, I should say, but instead thought better of it. Borkwin, left side. Norris, and there's a travel as Kaylee Norris was trying to do the head fake and before she did the dribble drive, but shuffled her feet. Just got a little confused on what she wanted to do exactly.
Yeah, she thought about the process too much, and that got her in trouble.
Goes back to what Coach Matt Ward had to say. Don't think, just do. Almost a travel there for Fort Frye, but they get around it. And that's going to be a steal for Losi Levengood. Heads-up play for Levengood. Goes to Kaylee Norris. It's blocked, but Levengood grabs the offensive board. Outside, Caden Stutz. Three-point shot on the way. Way off the mark. Rebound going to get hauled in for O'Brien for Fort Frye. And here come the Cadets again.
Yeah, Stutz didn't really get the ball settled in her hand the way she wanted. And she wanted to get the shot off. It kind of made the ball go off to the right a little bit.
Inside, tipped away. Kaylee Norris again. Another steal for Norris. She's going to try to drive in. Pass off. Leah Borkwin. It's good. A Parkway quick lane drive to the basket. As a third assist of the game for Kaylee Norris and another field goal for Caden Stutz. I take it back. I'm sorry. Leah Borkwin. And now we're going to get a foul called on Borkwin. Borkwin's third field goal, and one of those fouls that's kind of tough to swallow for the Trojans, but you almost like that, Shannon, just because you're showing that defensive pressure that you know you're going to need to create.
Yeah, that's what they want. They want to get pressure, get the foul down here on this end. It wasn't a shooting foul. Settle down, regroup.
And not in a bonus, too, obviously. Levengood tried to double team there in the corner. Couldn't get there. Rauch left side. Actually, it's Rauch on the drive now. Ray has the tough defense on her. Nearly got the spin right, though. Kaylee Norris grabs the rebound and pushes it up for the Trojans. Left side, Levengood. Outside, Borkwin. She wanted to go into Ray, but nothing doing.
Yeah, they're keeping Borkwin under locks underneath. It's going to be hard to get the ball inside to her. You've got to drive the paint to help free her up.
It's Sally Ray and Alyssa Dusky, their battles tonight underneath in the paint. Neither of them has scored much. Well, I take it back. Dusky has 2. Ray hasn't scored. They have been going at each other. It's been fun to watch. Stutz, wide open three-point shot, in and out. Gwynn Rauch grabs the rebound, her 5th of the ball game for Fort Frye. They'll bring it up by 1, under 5 minutes to go in the third. It will be Dusky. She's guarded by Ray. Now she'll go off to the top to O'Brien. Fort Frye looking patient on this possession. They've done a good job tonight not getting too ahead of themselves. Kaylee Norris swats at the ball, pokes it away, and it's going to go off of Norris's hands, though. I thought she might have actually swatted it off the Fort Frye player in Lang. Adam Sweski, what'd you see down there?
The last hand movement Kaylee Norris did, she swiped at the ball and knocked it out of bounds.
Thank you for that, Adam. Much better view than us while you were down there. Dusky kicks it back. 3-point shot was left way short, and the rebound goes off of Borkwin and in the hands of Rauch. Rauch goes inside. Emmy Dusky with an easy Parkway quick lane drive to the basket. And again, it's just one of those unfortunate moments there for Tusky Valley where a bounce just doesn't go their direction in this game.
Yeah, like you said earlier, all the bounces just seem to be going Fort Frye's way. That one bounced off the toes of Borkwin right to the Fort Frye player. She was able to get the ball inside.
Kaylee Norris goes inside to Sally Ray, tipped away. Good reaction by Alyssa Dusky. So it'll remain 18-15, 4:10 to go in the third.
That's another one of those close tip balls right there. They could have went either way, and the ref said that it stays with Tusky Valley.
Borkwin, top of the key to Levengood. She's going to drive off to the foul line. Goes Norris. Norris now going to drive to the foul line. Goes outside. Levengood thought about a 3. Instead will go cross-court pass. Screen from Ray on Borkwin. Borkwin step-back 3-point shot is going to be long, and it's going to be hauled in by Fort Frye and O'Brien. Her 6th rebound of the game. Nice game for her. And we are going to get a timeout for Fort Frye. Big Z Sports will take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why Lisa Hoy in New Philadelphia focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Lisa Hoy in New Philadelphia at 330-343-9830 and put the life back in life insurance.
Take a second to step outside of your daily life and breathe. Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District brings that perfect break from a busy life and great destinations for relaxing, camping, fishing, hiking, family-friendly activities, and so much more. Atwood and Tappan Lakes also have new campsites with full hookup connections and full-service marinas. Reserve your adventure now at mwcd.org. The Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District would also like to congratulate all of the area athletes on a great season.
Buckeye Trail High School, 18-15, the lead for Fort Frye over Tusky Valley. Adam Sweski, trip to the sideline, brought to you by the Cush Financial Group. Both timeouts this time.
Yeah, Coach Lidke, he was I thought it was very interesting. He was talking to his players about the offensive side of the ball, finding out which they felt would work best on with the offense that they run. Coach Ward, he's pushing them more. He wants more, and I think he sees it. They're on the cusp of being able to take the lead in this game, but it's going to take a little bit more effort.
And that's not going to help there as what a drive for Emmy Dusky. Parkway quick lane drive to the basket. She's fouled by Kaylee Norris, and it looked like Norris was trying to slide in front to take a charge. Got there way too late, and it's going to be the third free throw attempt for Dusky in the game. That one hurts, Shannon.
Yeah, Dusky with a nice quick step there was able to get in there, and like you said, Norris was nowhere near set when she got to her.
21-15 now the lead in favor of Fort Frye. 3.5 to go in the third. Props for Norris for trying to get there, but just Dusky's so quick on that dribble drive. She's finished multiple times tonight in the lane, and she's had a nice game. Kaden Stutz will set up the offense now for the Trojans. She'll go off Norris. Left side, Norris gets a screen from Levengood. She'll now go back out. Levengood was open for a 3 for a minute, but Rauch reacts quickly. Entry pass, Ray. She'll go out. Kaden Stutz, 3-point shot, no good. Dusky grabs the rebound again, and here comes Fort Frye. Dusky with her 5th rebound. Ray has struggled trying to get into position tonight at some of those opportunities, but also the ball's just been bouncing in random directions.
Yeah, nice job by Dusky. She's doing a great job on defending Ray inside. Ray got the pass inside, but kicked it right back out. But Stutz wasn't able to connect on the three-pointer.
Dusky guarded by Norris. Now she'll get switched off on by Levengood. She'll go right side, Rauch, guarded by Borkwin. Top of the key reset. Alyssa Dusky has it. Lady Cadets taking their time, 2.5 to go in the third, up by 6. It's been hard to get a basket tonight for either side at some of these moments, as this has been a clinic on the defensive side. Rauch, top of the key, left side to O'Brien. O'Brien tried to go inside to Rauch. Nothing there. She'll go left instead to Dusky. Now she'll go off to Alyssa Dusky. She's now guarded by Borkwin. Entry pass, Emmy Dusky goes up, and she gets it to fall again. How in the world is Emmy Dusky finishing like this on the Parkway? Quick lane drives to the basket. Boy, is she having a heck of a game.
Yeah, it looks like the Trojans put her in a position where she's not going to get off a good shot, and somehow she gets every one of them to fall. That's just good awareness where the backboard is.
23-15 the lead now. Kaden Stutz goes right down Broadway and gets it to fall. Stutz with a Parkway quick lane drive to the basket, and I think that was a frustration drive, Shannon, for the senior. She just went in there and took it, but Losi Levengood's going to get called for a foul as she tried to steal it away from Dusky, got her on the wrist. Actually, they're going to say it was a push from Borkwin. I thought they were going to get Levengood for sure trying to swipe at the ball. Looks like Sally Ray and Kaden Stutz will sit. Chloe Salapak and Kara Stump both come in.
Down to 1:35 here in the third quarter. Trojans are going to need a stop right here, try to turn it into some points. They don't want to let Fort Frye put a little distance on them.
It's a 6-point lead. Trojans have been on the cusp, like you've said, Shannon, but they've been unable to keep the momentum going in their favor for long enough. Left side, O'Brien. Entry pass. It was actually Lang who goes entry to Dusky. Now back out to O'Brien. Easy for me to say. Entry pass. Rauch. She goes in. Norris picks her up. Back out. And Fort Frye resets again. They had an open three-point opportunity, but they decided not to take it. Left side, Lang, guarded by Norris. Now top of the key to Dusky. She's guarded now by Kara Stump. Lots of switching still going on defense. Stump quickly on her. Salapak will now guard O'Brien. She swipes at the ball, and they'll go top of the key, Lang. Under a minute to go now. Fort Frye just kind of running out the clock so far in this third, but now they're going to get the favorable matchup as Dusky drives, and it looks like Tusky Valley fans wanted a double dribble, but they're going to say it was tipped. And with all the contact, it probably very well likely was tipped.
Yeah, as soon as the referee heard the boo from the crowd, he throwed his hands up, telling them it was tipped.
Dusky to Rauch. 25 seconds to go in the third. 6-point lead for the Cadets. Now right side, Emmy Dusky. She looks to the left. I was surprised. I'm going to say she's probably going to be driving. Kaylee Norris picks her up on defense. Just 12 seconds to go now. Should be the last shot. She'll dribble off to the right. Goes right side to Lang in the corner. Looking for somewhere to go. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Deep three-point shot for Dusky. Nearly goes in. Off backboard. Instead, it will stay at 23-17. On to the final frame of this district semifinal showdown. Who's going to win between the Cadets and Trojans? Find out after this.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Final frame here from Buckeye Trail High School, live from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. 23-17, the lead in favor of Fort Frye. Adam Saweski, did you hear something in between there? You were in the Fort Frye timeout, I think.
Yeah, Coach Lidke was very happy with what his team did there at the end of the third quarter. He did not want them to force a shot, and they did exactly that. They did not, they were able to milk off about the last minute and a half of that third quarter.
23-17, again, your lead. Fort Frye starts off with the ball. It's O'Brien, dribbles right. As now goes to Lang. Again, a big thank you to all of our presenting sponsors here tonight, making both our radio broadcast and our live stream possible, as we almost had an over and back there. Fort Frye, instead, they're going to get an open play down in the paint. Goes to Dusky now, outside, three-point shot on the way for Fort Frye, and it's buried. Knocking it down is Kiana O'Brien. She makes her first field goal of the game and opens it up a little bit more. Now a 9-point advantage for the Cadets.
Yeah, and what a way to get your first points of the game to make it a big one.
Tusky Valley resets the offense. Ray sets the screen for Stutz. She'll go in. Foul line, has to pick up her dribble, looking for somewhere to go with it. She'll go to Salapak, who's still out there on the court, as is Kara Stump. 3-point shot for Salapak, way long, no good. Battle for the rebound. Borkwin on the hardwood, and it looks like we are going to get a jump ball. No, foul. They are going to call a foul on Borkwin, as she kind of landed on top of, I couldn't see who was down there. I think it was Rauch for Fort Frye. Third foul of the game for Borkwin. Substitution, Stump will sit, Norris will come in for Tusky Valley. .708 to go in the fourth, 26-17 the score, as Emmy Dusky has had a monster game for the Lady Cadets, as she has by far and away led the way for them. Lang, Dusky, 3-point shot on the way, and it's good! Fort Frye now showing off something else about their offense, hitting it from deep, and they've opened it up to their biggest lead of the night. They're now up by 12.
Nice job right there by the Cadets. They beat the break. They beat the pass, or beat the break with the pass, and then drilled three-pointer.
Sally Ray's going to get fouled that time as she got double teamed. It was both Duskies who corralled her. Foul going to go on Emmy Dusky, her second.
Guys, it's worth mentioning. I think I've talked about this before, but Coach Lidke, when Fort Frye was bringing the ball up the floor, he kept screaming, keep it middle, keep it middle. They know not to go to the sideline, and that's what Tusky Valley's they have not been able to get that patented trap.
They have not, as a three-point shot's going to go long again for Tusky Valley, and it's somehow going to get picked up by Caden Stutz, though, on the offensive board. Kaylee Norris drives in, off the glass, and she gets it to fall. Another Parkway quick lane drive to the basket. Kaylee Norris ignores the contact and somehow gets the spin right off the glass to make it roll over the right side of the rim. She'll now be guarding O'Brien. She's double-teamed, and that time it's going to be Borkwin who steals it. Borkwin's going to go off the glass and finish with another Parkway quick lane drive to the basket. Now Tusky Valley getting a little defensive pressure again. They'll be trailing by 8 with 6 to go. Timeout on the court. Big Z Sports will take it with them and be back after this.
The First National Bank of Denison appreciates the hard work and dedication area athletes exhibit to be the best they can be for their team. We follow that same philosophy with our customers, working hard to build personal relationships and making our services convenient. The First National Bank of Denison's community involvement is important to us, and we love supporting our local schools. The First National Bank of Denison, with offices in Denison, Dover, Jeanette Hutton, South Broadway, and Schunbrunn in New Philadelphia. We have our roots where others have their branches. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
29-21, the advantage in favor of Fort Frye. District semifinal action from Buckeye Trail. Adam Sweski, trip to the sideline, brought to you by the Cush Financial Group. Tusky Valley timeout for you.
Yeah, Coach Ward was talking about their defensive setup. He wants to make sure these girls are in the right position on when Fort Frye does get the ball over the timeline, making sure they're understanding their responsibilities as we're, with 6 minutes left in the game.
29-21, as I said. And there's another turnover for us. Leah Borkwin forces the pressure. Losi Levengood gets the steal. Now Borkwin's going to get it. Step back three-point. Shot is good. Leah Borkwin with a monster game now, as it was another steal for Levengood, her fourth, and they come up, and now we're going to get a foul, though, as Borkwin can't believe it, as she was guarding Emmy Dusky closely, and she got whistled for it. They're going to say she shoved, and that's the fourth foul. Borkwin now only with one more to give.
Yeah, the way this game's playing out, Nick, you don't want, for the Trojan faithful, you don't want Leah Borkwin to have 4 fouls with almost 6 minutes to go in the game.
And right you are, Adam, as Borkwin will sit. Chloe Salapak comes back in for the Trojans. Kaylee Norris nearly gets the steal, and here comes Losi Levengood. They'll go all over her. Now she'll drive the lane. She got fouled and counted. Emmy Dusky knocks it down, and on the foul, it's probably Losi Levengood, as she had her hand on the ball, Shannon, and had committed to that foul basically, but then pulled it away real quick, trying not to get whistled, and that allowed Dusky to go up with an easy finish.
Yeah, if she keeps her hand on the ball, there's a possibility that she gets called for a jump ball right there, but she pulled the hand. Dusky was able to knock it down, misses her free throw.
Now 1 for 4 from the Thera Chevrolet free throw line. Kaylee Norris with her 5th rebound. Trojans trail by 7, go into Ray. Kickback, Levengood, almost couldn't corral it. Norris, right side. She's going to try to go into Ray again, as it was Norris who had to pick up her dribble there. We're going to get a timeout by Coach Matt Ward, as Norris had nowhere to go with it, as it's going to be a quick timeout, and Big Z Sports will take it with them and be back after this.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all those communities, there's nothing better than high school basketball. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season, and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
31-24, Fort Frye leads, 5.5 to go in the fourth. Trojans trying to mount another comeback after we saw what they did in the sectional championship when they were able to do that against Martins Ferry. They're going to have to do a similar feat here tonight against a very tough Fort Frye team. As they go right side, Caden Stutz gets a wide open three-point shot from the corner and buries it. That was a beautifully designed play for Tusky Valley. Stutz buries it from deep. Levengood with the assist on the inbound pass. They only trail by 4. Dusky's going to drive in and go back out now as Lang has it, goes right side to Alyssa Dusky. She'll try to go in, instead goes off to O'Brien. 5 minutes to go now, just a 4-point lead in favor of Fort Frye. You can't say Tusky Valley hasn't been battling in this one.
No, I'm impressed with the tempo that Fort Frye is still able to do here, considering that I believe they have not substituted the whole game.
I don't think they have.
And if they did, it was for a split second, but these 5 young ladies for Fort Frye are still going strong.
Can you say conditioning? Because it's there, clearly. Sally Ray with some quick hands on the pass that went down by the Fort Frye sideline. She knocked it away, but it will stay with Fort Frye. Dusky has it and goes off to Lang. As Rauch nearly drops it, Losi Levengood quickly in there to almost knock it away. Tusky Valley is not letting up that defensive pressure. Interior pass, Dusky's going to finish. She got around Losi Levengood, and Alyssa Dusky gets her second Parkway quick lane drive to the basket, pushing the lead back to 6, 4.5 to go. Tough break for Levengood. She was all over that play, but just had one moment where her man she was responsible for got around her. Kickback. Stutz goes outside. Levengood knocks it down. Caden Stutz with the assist. Levengood with her second make from deep. Make it a 3-point ball game. Timeout. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Located in the rolling hills of Holmes County, Keim Home Center is the destination and trusted source for your home, building, and woodworking needs. And we are now offering appliances. At Keim, you'll find major kitchen and laundry appliance brands such as General Electric, Whirlpool, Speed Queen, and much more. Our sales and service teams can help with product selection, delivery, installation, ongoing maintenance, and repair. Give us a call or stop by today. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Lead for Fort Frye over Tusky Valley. Well, things have gotten interesting, Adam Soeski.
They have, and Coach Ward in this timeout, he was just reiterating the fact, and Shannon, we got to see this play out on Saturday, kind of the same situation. Fort Frye, as you guys mentioned, has only played 5 girls all night. You can see Tusky Valley, because of their substitutions all night, Coach Ward wants them to keep the intensity as high as they possibly can right now.
Well, that's one of the perks of being with the Trojans, having a deep bench where they can bring in a lot of different girls. As we'll see if fatigue continues to set in. 4 minutes to go in the fourth. It's just a 3-point ball game. Dusky goes off right side to Rauch, and they wanted to trap, did Tusky Valley, but they're going to pay for it as that time Fort Frye had it scouted, and it was Lang who goes inside, and it's Emmy Dusky again who knocks it down in the lane.
Emmy Dusky's got 20 of the 35 points for Fort Frye.
And that time they tried to go interior to Sally Ray. They're going to call Alyssa Dusky. They're going to say that she shoved her from behind on Ray. That's the 3rd foul for Dusky. Oh, 2nd foul. I had that marked down, apparently wrong. As that's a tough one there, Adam, as they've went a few times. It happened right in front of you. As they've went in a few times on that play to Ray, and they denied it. That time they said they shoved them.
Yeah, that was probably the best scenario for the Trojans there to get the foul called, as they defended that very well.
Kaylee Norris can't get it to fall. Difficult shot. Good defense for Fort Frye. So they'll stay up by 5. 3.5 to go now in the fourth. It's Dusky who brings it up. She'll go off to O'Brien. Tusky Valley can ill afford to have too many empty possessions from this point forward. Lang drives. She's double teamed. Goes off. Dusky drops it. It goes to Kaylee Norris. She'll dribble off to the right. Left. Goes out to Ray. Ray off the glass. No good. And now we're going to get a jump ball, and that's going to favor Tusky Valley. That is a very heads-up play for Sally Ray on that one.
Yeah, nice job. She just reached around and grabbed the hold of the ball. She come up a little short on the shot. She had a nice wide-open shot right there, but What can you say about the play of Kaylee Norris again?
4th steal of the ball game for the sophomore. Tusky Valley sets up their offense. Ray out to Levengood. 3:10 to go in the 4th. It's just a 5-point game. Ray gets the interior pass, kicks out. Left side, Borkwin, 3-point shot was long. Battle. Sally Ray grabs the offensive rebound, and that's a big one. Tusky Valley sets up their offense again. 3 minutes to go. Stutz picks up her dribble, goes Ray. She'll drive baseline, puts it up off left block. No good. Rebound going to get hauled in by Alyssa Dusky, and the Tusky Valley faithful upset again. They thought Ray might have got hacked.
Good job by Bork when she reached around, was going to try to grab a hold of the ball and hurry up and pulled her hands back because she probably would have got called for her 5th foul right there.
Alyssa Dusky deserves a lot of credit for her defense on the interior. And losing her footing is O'Brien. It goes out of bounds. She hit the deck hard, and Kaylee Norris checking on her. As they are going to say it is Tusky Valley ball, but Coach Dan Lidke not happy for Fort Frye. Not sure if he wanted the foul potentially there, because I don't think a Trojan touched it. But regardless, it's Tusky Valley ball, 2.5 to go in the 4th, trailing by 5. Borkwin has it right by the timeline. She'll go left to right to left. Now goes to Norris. Nearly threw it away, but Borkwin had the long reach to get it. Stutz will reset the offense at the top. 2:15 to go. Stutz looks left, goes to Norris. Now outside, Levengood, interior pass. Ray, Dusky pulls it away. Stutz almost pulls it away from her, but instead it goes to Kaylee Norris, who kisses it off the glass and good. 5th steal for Kaylee Norris, and another finish in a Parkway quick lane drive to the basket. Now the double team coming for the Trojans. Levengood, all over Dusky, goes inside. Wide open is O'Brien off the glass and good. Actually, I take that back. I'm sorry, it was Casey Lang. Pushes it back to a 5-point lead. 1:45 to go. Tusky Valley is going to have to push the issue on offense now. Ray sets the hard screen, and they're going to say it was a foul. Ray slid in and might have put the shoulder a little bit too hard into Emmy Dusky, and that is a bad turnover for the Trojans right now.
Yeah, that's a foul they didn't need to give right there. And ball going back to Fort Frye now with 1:42 left in the game. Trojans trail by 5.
O'Brien looking for somewhere to go. She's going to get the 5-second if she's not careful, and they're going to say that one off the hands of Emmy Dusky. Good defense for both Kaylee Norris and Losi Levengood forcing that turnover. So now, 1:41 to go. A second came off the clock. 5-point lead still for Fort Frye. Does Tusky Valley have more magic left in the tank, this time in the districts? Levengood has it, left side, goes out to Ray, top of the key, slings it hard right side. Borkwin wanted to go inside Levengood. Good reaction for Rauch for the Cadets. 1:25 to go. Tusky Valley goes inside. Ray, left block. She looks, she'll back in. She'll dribble, kick out, wide open. Levengood, 3-point shot was long. Stutz grabs the rebound. Tusky Valley with new life again. She'll go out. Levengood, 3-point shot, no good. Ripped away by Stutz, but Fort Frye picks it up. And that is a huge sequence there for the Cadets. Minute to go, and it's a 5-point lead. Foul for Leah Borkwin, and that's going to do it for Borkwin. She'll have to take a seat the rest of the game. Tough situation for Borkwin there, the sophomore. She will have to sit. She just kind of body-checked the Fort Frye ball handler. As now going to come back in is Chloe Salapak, the junior, as Borkwin's night is done, and it's a tough way to see her go.
Yeah, unfortunately, guys, I think she just kind of got caught up in the moment, knew that they were going to have to start fouling, but forgot about her personal situation there.
Emmy Dusky going to step to the line and drain the first big-time free throw. 6-point lead, timeout Fort Frye. Big Z Sports will take it with them. We're back to see this one out after this.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the financial needs of local community members for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with the unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the office at 330-308-8700 or visit cushfinancial.com to schedule your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independent Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC.
Rosenberry Towing, located in New Philadelphia, has been Tuscarawas County's longest operating towing and recovering provider since 1967. Rosenberry offers a full range of equipment to handle any size job at any time while being trained and certified to perform safely and efficiently. Some services offered include light and heavy towing, equipment transfer, and a 60-ton rotator service. Need a tow or heavy lift? Call Rosenberry Towing at 330-343-3333 or online at rosenberrytowing.com for a full list of services.
Uricksville, New Philadelphia.
Back to Buckeye Trail High School for potentially the final break as we come out of, at least in game time. 1:03 to go, 38-32 the lead for Fort Frye. Tough situation for Tusky Valley as they are going to do what they can, as it's going to be another free throw for Emmy Dusky as she looks to ice this away for the Cadets. She'll step up. She's already made 2 from the line, and she'll make another from the Ferris Chevrolet free throw line as Baker 3 for 6 tonight, even 50%. Minutes ago, 7-point lead. Tusky Valley's just going to have to start putting up the shots when they find them. Levengood doesn't take the 3 from the corner, goes to Ray. Now works it out. Stutz, 50 seconds to go. Stutz probes in, left side. Norris, she's going to drive. She's going to go all the way in. Smart play by Fort Frye, not even going to take the foul. Just going to go ahead and let Norris finish, as it took them 15 seconds to get 2. And we're going to get another full timeout. We'll go ahead and take it with them and be back after this.
If your New Year goals include protecting your family or business with life insurance, then I'd like to help. For over 8 years, Wallace & Associates Insurance Agency has been providing clients with a variety of products to fit your needs and your budget. Give Justin a call at 330-874-7117. That's 330-874-7117 to review your options. Or you can find me on Facebook by searching for Wallace & Associates Insurance Agency. That's Wallace & Associates Insurance Agency. Let's protect what you value most.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
From the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio, Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas, Adam Soweski, 39-34 the lead for Fort Frye. Adam, you were in the Tusky Valley timeout.
Yeah, Coach Ward wanted to go over and let them know that they, that full court press as they're in right now, and specific players on who to foul.
We'll see what they do here as Sally Ray is going to go up to Alyssa Dusky, and Ray is going to get called for the foul. That only took a couple ticks off the clock. I'm going to guess, judging by Coach Ward's reaction, that might not have been one of the players they wanted to send to the line.
No, that was not one of the numbers he had mentioned.
Not 15. So Alyssa Dusky steps to the line. The junior center, I should say.
But he also mentioned in the timeout they didn't really have a whole lot of time to decide. They just were going to have to start doing it.
First free throw up and good for Dusky. That's actually the first time she stepped to the line. I'm assuming her sister, Emmy Dusky, has been there a few times. Pushes the lead to 6. Second attempt from the Ferris Chevrolet free throw line. That one's perfect as well. Now a 7-point lead. Tusky Valley again going to have to push the envelope. Levengood goes up, goes out. Ray, kickback. Levengood sets, fires for 3. No good. Alyssa Dusky grabs the rebound. 33 seconds to go. Levengood not going to foul. Now she's going to foul as she tried to go in to Emmy Dusky. And under 30 to go with a 7-point lead. Certainly looks like that is going to end the season for the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans, although you never know. Crazier things have happened, but that should do it, as it looks like the number 2 seed is probably going to fall tonight. Number 3 seed going to advance to the district finals against, I think, likely Union Local off of what the scores we've been seeing thus far, as Dusky makes her first on this trip. 42-34 the lead, and she'll make another one. She's made 5 of her 8 attempts. 9-point lead. Here comes Tusky Valley. Levengood goes in, outside. Stutz, dribble drive at the free throw line. Goes back out. Ray now to Norris. Norris going to drive right, off right block. Steps back, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebounded by Fort Frye, and that's going to do it. The season's going to come to an end for the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans. Fort Frye is going to move on to the district finals, as the Trojans are going to fall tonight 43-34 on what was a great performance for Emmy Dusky, the sophomore guard for the Lady Cadets. As both teams going through the handshake line now. Tough pill to swallow for Tusky Valley fans, Shannon, and also tough for these Tusky Valley seniors in both Caden Stutz and Kara Stump, as their careers do come to an end tonight. Always a difficult thing to see.
Yeah, you never want to see your seniors lose going out their last game, but eventually it has to happen, and I don't think they expected tonight. But Fort Frye is a very good basketball team and very well coached. And they got a young lady in Emmy Dusky who just had a phenomenal game, scoring 24 of the 43 points for Fort Frye. And that's an outstanding performance for a sophomore.
And for anybody listening or watching tonight, for that matter, if you watched our live stream, Emmy, a sophomore, 5'4", plays a lot taller than 5'4", and it looks like Adam Soeski has head coach for the victorious Fort Frye Cadets, Dan Lidke.
Well, Coach, you're moving on to the district final, and one thing we noticed, that we could be wrong, it looked like only 5 girls played for your team, and just talk about the effort that requires for them to execute against a good Tusky Valley team.
Yeah, and I know they sub a lot. Well, you know what? If you're comfortable with the way things are going, why change things? And so that's kind of the way it was. I mean, I didn't see, I was using my timeouts for breathers, and it seemed like everybody was staying strong in there, staying strong enough. I knew at times it got tough. It was tough for several of them. I just felt that we got it, things are going well. We did rebound better. We wasn't giving those second, third shots that second half, like I told you there at the beginning, at halftime. But, no, I know that's unusual, but it's just the way the game went, and that's just my call that I made it.
Well, I'll tell you what, when he came out 43-34 on top, it worked. Yeah, so it was a good – talk about the play of Emmy Dusky. I think she ended with 25 points, if I'm not mistaken. She was able to do basically what she wanted to in the offense tonight.
Yeah, she does, and that's the thing about her. She reads very well. She handles the ball very well. But when she sees openings, she's very good and very quick at splitting and getting down through the lane. And a lot of times she creates fouls on that, and she's a good finisher. I mean, so a lot of times we may not get the basket, but we get the foul, and then she's a good free throw shooter.
Well, congratulations, Coach, and good luck against, it looks like, Union Local on Saturday.
It's going to be Union Local?
Yes.
Okay, I figured so.
All right, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for that, Adam Soeski. A very happy head coach, Dan Lidke, for the victorious Fort Frye Cadets as they pick up the 43-34 win in the district semifinal. Don't go anywhere. Big Z Sports will be back after this to wrap things up.
Dr. Nathan Springer is in the business of making smiles, specializing in braces and Invisalign for children and adults. Dr. Springer provides smiles that can be recognized anywhere. Just look at the winning smile on some of the players. Compliments of Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics. Hey, that smile of pride on the face of mom and dad might be from Dr. Springer too. Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics, in the business of making smiles, at 107 Ray Avenue Northeast in New Philadelphia.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck this fall.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
On 99.9 WTUZ.
For the final time tonight from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio, Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas, Adam Soeski, Fort Frye, the number 3 seed, coming out of this district semifinal victorious over the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans, 43-34. And Adam, kind of final thoughts from this. Obviously a monster game for the sophomore Emmy Dusky for the Lady Cadets, but for Tusky Valley, at some moments they just couldn't keep that momentum going and able to get their way back into this one. I think they're in the final moments. They were only trailing by 3, but ultimately Cadets pull away.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I was very impressed with the coach with what Coach Lidke had to say there about not subbing throughout the game. It sounds to me just by his response that they typically use their bench, but in this situation, he knew that with that quick start they got up 11-2, and they were able to maintain that lead throughout the game. Obviously, it tightened up at times, but if it's not broke, don't fix it. And there's not many coaches that'll run that risk of only running 5 girls or 5 guys on the floor the whole night. And Coach Lidke did that. I was very impressed by that. But at the end of the day, it just looked like Fort Frye. That big lead at the beginning, I think it kind of set the tone, and it made it very difficult for the Lady Trojans to be able to bounce back.
Well, you're definitely right on that one, and maybe there's a reason, you see that coming out of Coach Lidke. Maybe there's a reason he's got over 700 wins, and you see it right there with decision-making like that. Shannon Thomas, your final thoughts on this one. The rebounding advantage won for Fort Frye, 27-17. The Cadets were all over the glass, especially there in the second half. I think one of the biggest things, too, for Tusky Valley, only shot 5 for 24 tonight from the three-point line. Granted, there was a couple there at the end that they had to put up those deep shots. They were forced to, but just some inefficient shooting for the Trojans, unfortunately, and it ultimately ends their season tonight.
Yeah, like Adam said, that first quarter they got behind, and it just took them forever to try to make that up. And even when they did, the Cadets never panicked. One thing I was impressed with the Cadets, a lot of teams don't do this, and they would pass the ball to break the press.
Yeah.
They would just pass it.
They just knew where to go.
They was always in the right place at the right time. They made all their little shots. They never dribbled over to the sideline and picked the ball up, never put themselves in a bad situation, and they did a great job tonight. And they're a young team. They got one senior in Gwen Rauch, and this team, they'll be very strong again next year if the Trojans run into them again.
They definitely will. Well, for the final time tonight from Lore City and Buckeye Trail High School, 43-34, Fort Frye gets the win. Tusky Valley will end their season in this district semifinal contest. Looks like Fort Frye is going to go on to take on the number 1 seed, Union Local. For Shannon Thomas and Adam Soweski tonight from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio, I'm Nick McWilliams. Have a good night, Sea Country.
Thanks for listening to tonight's presentation of Big Z Sports and Claxon Communication High School play-by-play action. Be sure to subscribe to Big Z Sports on YouTube, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter @Big_Z Sports. For the best coverage of high school sports, there's only one Big Z Sports.